Hey guys, Kurt from Time Machine Transport. So I'm going to show you. So these manual hubs, or whatever you want to call them, wheel hubs, wheel seals. These are actually they're more of an issue, like, you know, because it doesn't automatically seal itself. So you have that little plug right there. So what I do is every so often, I don't know, maybe a couple times or one time, like every couple weeks or so, I'll go around and check all my wheels. Well, this morning when I was checking the levels, because you want it to be up to there, right? This one wasn't dry, but it was very, very low. And that's an indication that your wheel seal is leaking. So the other three wheels were good, except this one. I'm going to show you what one looks like. So this one, you can see up in there, the wheel seal way up in there, it's dry. This one is not. See the oil up in there? You see that? Pretty cruddy. So, and I also had some oil. See what time it is. I gotta get out of here. There was a little bit of dribble, not this morning, but when I just checked it again. So when they are leaking, that's an automatic out of service, right? So these pads are fairly new. So I'm actually going to risk it because I got to drop off in North Dakota. Yeah, you can see the oil on that spring. And but yeah, you can see the oil crud around that inner hub. The other three are good, but I'm going to chance it because I'm delivering in North Dakota tomorrow morning, first thing. Then I got to go pick up a load going to Buckley, Washington, and then I'm going back to the house. So hopefully I can make it kind of fake the funk, because on the outer rim it doesn't look like it's leaking at all. You don't see any fresh oil, right? Of course, this couldn't happen when I'm at the shop, right? That's just too easy, because then I could change it right at the shop. On the road, typically a shop is going to charge you $500 just for the wheel seal. And then they're not going to put your old pads back on because they'll be coated with oil. So then they're going to sell you a brake, the brake pads and all that stuff, right? Then they're going to inspect your axle spindle. If your axle spindle does not meet their requirements on the thickness of, so everything goes over your axle, right? Well, your axle spindle is the tip of your axle. If they measure that axle spindle and it is not up to their specs, they will not, I repeat, they will not replace your wheel seal, do any other work. They're going to charge you about $3,000 to have a company come in that costs about $1,200, axle surgeons, and they're going to replace your whole entire spindle. So that's the bad part about getting this into a shop now. So they're going to charge you $500 for the seal, plus you got so you're going to be out of there at least $1,200 shy if they don't get you on the axle spindle. If it's a crooked shop, now if it's a side shop or whatever, like a little small mom and pop place, I've had them clean pads before, and they don't even check the spindle, they just put everything back on. But if you go to like a Petro, a TA, Sat Brothers, any of those freaking money grabbers, they are going to get you. So that's why it's important to keep an eye on your wheel seals, because they can get very expensive. Not only is it an automatic out of service, but now if a service tech comes out there, takes a look at it, replaces, he goes, oh, your spindle's not up to par. Now you're either going to get your truck towed out of there, or you're going to have to put it back on yourself, which good luck with that if you don't have the impact and the tools and all that kind of stuff. So that's why I'm pointing this out, because it's not hard to see So if you have manual hubs like I have, where you have to fill them every so often, that's the best way to check it, because if the hub, I don't know what the hell it's called. I'm not a mechanic and I don't pretend to be one. But if the hub is dry, you know you got a leaky wheel seal. And so in my opinion, it's better to have those than the the self-sealed ones, because I've seen some guys on the side of the road where their wheels are smoking, like they're almost on fire. And my bet is it's a wheel seal, because they're not able to check the gear or the hub oil level, because it's sealed. You don't have that plastic window with the little red plug that I just showed you. So I'm just doing this video so you guys can see. I know, shame on me, but I'm hoping to and I'm gonna be going through Montana, so I hope I can just kind of get a rag and just wipe it down with, and I do have brake cleaner. So before I know I'm going into an area, I'll keep an eye on it. And it's not leaking bad, but it's leaking, and it's not good. So if you